Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Impel Down podcast. I'm that Dolphin dude. Now, this week we got a special theme going on. We got a little what if happening, and now I'm going to introduce my other co-hosts, the usuals. And now, what I want from you guys, though, when I call your name, say a fruit that you would have in real life.
Oh, us.
Rchrdsn.
Okay.
Hello,
Okay,
Rchrdsn.
chocolate. Why me? Okay, we'll go with the. It's Richardson. A fruit I'd probably have. I think the open. Even though I'm studying for medical related course, so I guess that's like the closest I can think of offline.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to dissect it and shit.
Okay. Yuen, hello.
Hello. So if I had to say a real life devil fruit, I'd want the Mera no Mi. And I love fire. Like fire abilities, fire users. Those are my favorites, like since I was young. And to be honest, Logia fruits are pretty cool. You can turn into fire and shit. I mean, I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind the Enos fruit as well, the lightning fruit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I gotta
looks
choose
like
the Mera no Mi because it do be like that.
Yeah. Plus, there'd be no haki in the real world, so
Yeah.
unstoppable.
So try to hit me then.
And,
Just don't pour water on me.
And Brando.
You guys have some weak mindsets here because if I were to have a devil fruit, I'd probably have Marcos. I don't think the fruit has like a name yet. I may be wrong.
It's
But
probably
it's
like
definitely
a tweet model Phoenix.
Yeah.
In this specific case, I'd have that devil fruit to be honest. But just turning into a phoenix is like already cool enough. But being able to fly, heal others, especially
Yeah, that's a great
especially
choice.
like recently, because I was speaking with the other guys here that I've been doing some like community service with a homeless shelter. So every now and then, a guy would come in like all beaten up or all messed up. So it'd be like a really useful power to have. So just thinking about it, yeah, they're pretty cool for it.
Oh yeah.
I'd be flying around with
Yeah.
it.
Nice. All good options. Now, I'm afraid mine is a bit more silly because I've thought about this for years, like ever since I started reading, and I would have the Munch fruit that Wapol had.
The munch? What are you gonna munch
I don't
on?
even have a good reason. I just wanted. It sounded cool to eat things, and it becomes one with your body, and you
Bruh.
could eat
Man,
yourself.
Gucci.
Bruh.
Yeah. I could eat a car and go boom boom. That sounds bloody sick, bruv.
Man wants to eat coochie and become coochie. Oh,
I am one. Yes. Okay.
Turn into a
So the
trap.
reason I asked you boys, the reason I asked you boys the question, what fruit would you have, is because of today's topic. What if
Ooh.
the rest of the 9 red scabbards had a devil fruit ability? Now, for the audience listening, I assigned 2 scabbards to each of the hosts, and they haven't told each other yet, and they haven't told each other what fruits they thought of. I don't even know
Yeah.
for the fruit part. Okay, so I'm gonna call one of you, and you're gonna say your 2 scabbards one at a time, and the fruits you give them. Brief explanation why, and then we can talk about it. Sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Let's
Indeed.
get into it. Okay, we are starting off with Yuen.
Well, I guess I should first reveal my first scabbard, and that is of course Kiku. Who else but Kiku? The perfect candidate for me. So should I say the fruit first, or should I say the second candidate?
Yeah, the fruit.
Oh, the fruit. For Kiku, I've chosen the Horo no Mi, or the hormone fruit, which currently is in possession of Emporio. But I feel it will be a great match with Kiku, considering, his situation of wanting to be a female but being in a man's body, so he can just flip between genders however he wishes. And I mean, he can buff himself, he can buff the other Scabbards with hormones. So I feel like that's gonna be like a very good supportive. Yeah, it would be a very handy fruit. So I guess is the discussion gonna happen now, or should I say the second?
Yeah, the second one.
Okay, so the second one is of course Kiku's brother, Rhizo. And for Rhizo, I've chosen the Buki no Mi, or the weapon fruit, which currently is the devil fruit of baby 5. And I feel like Kiku can use both swords and guns, so being a human weapon, I feel like it's gonna fit with him very much. And it's kind of a missed opportunity, since he's a master of both, pistols, swords, maybe even other weapons, we don't know. But yeah, I mean,
I do like that fruit for him because I think he's the only character we've seen that could actually use haki on the bullets.
I mean, we did see Rayleigh use haki on bullets, but he didn't shoot a gun. He just shot him with his hand.
Yeah, his finger. Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. I mean, like, and we've seen the Kuja tribe. Haki up their arrows and fire it.
Yeah.
I guess, but yeah.
Imagine they get guns. Just Boa Hanko gives them guns.
Rains are done. Yeah, I like both your options.
Yeah.
They fit very well, especially your description.
Yeah.
Anyone else have a comment?
Yeah, they all fit Yuen. They all fit.
They all fit Yuen. They are all femboys.
Yep, true. Number one, they do fit Yuen's hot.
Excuse me? What?
Yes. All three are very hot.
Yeah, like Buki was a choice of one of my Scabbards, but I thought that the final choice that I thought was better overall. So, anyways, yeah. Great choices. I like them.
Great choices. So, speaking of Rchrdsn apparently having the same fruit choice, I'm going to skip him and go to Brando.
You're gonna do it. Yeah, it is.
Yes. I'm going to pretend that never happened. Brando, would you like to say your 2 Scabbards and 2 fruits?
Wait, since I did come in late, I didn't receive an actual Scabbard, if not just 2 separate characters.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Not sure if I want to save me for that,
yes.
so I can still share them.
Yeah, okay, no, we'll save you for last. I forgot, yes. My bad.
Alright, perfect. Not a problem.
Yeah, because I forgot, because, Bonner Clay isn't here this week. He may come in later in the stream. But, he had the other 2 Scabbards I was thinking about.
Yeah.
So I guess it is, Rchrdsn's turn.
After this man disrespected my ass on fucking live television, I decided to make 2 choices.
We'll do it live.
Alright, so today I'll be doing the 2 Mings actually. So first, let's go with Dogstorm, or in his Japanese name, Inaurashi. So for Inaurashi, it was very hard, to be honest, over the other Mink. Because I do feel like the other Mink had, with his double fruit, he had more versatility and use for it. So for number 1, for Inaurashi, the first choice that I had was obviously, it's a very simple one. It's the Zoan fruit, Jabra, the dog fruit, model jackal, or not jackal, model wolf.
Wolf, yeah.
Yeah. So it makes sense since man is part of the dog family. He is a canine mink itself. So, but what my final thing and what I think would be a more interesting devil fruit that Inaurashi can use is the Stupa no Mi, or the dice fruit used by Mr. One, Daz Bones from Baroque Works. This is obviously due to the fact that he's the strongest swordsman in in like the Musketeers, or not Musketeers, but in his fucking faction. So he's
Yes.
he in the War of Onigashima, he tied a sword to his leg, so he could use two sword styles. So like, imagine what he could do if he had if he created that amputated limb into a sword itself, which would make it easier for him to
Yeah.
putting a sword on his back, stabbing his sword into his thigh or kneecap if he still has kneecap.
Yes.
But yeah, there's like many things that could happen. There could be like a collision of electricity or his electro ability that most Mings have, and the dice fruit's ability.
Yes.
So like there's a
Yeah,
ton of
combined would be very
possibilities.
powerful.
So for the other Red Scabbard, also known as Nekomamushi or Cat Viper, this is an interesting one, and I will choose for Nekomamushi is the Kage Kage no Mi, or the Shadow.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So my reasoning is because before the whole arc of Zou happened, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi were both taking turns as guarding different parts of Zou. So Inuarashi was
different
the
times of the day.
guardian of Beni. He'd do it from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And he'd mostly guard the whole kingdom itself. But during dusk into all the way back to like 5 a.m. in the morning, Nekomamushi would be the guardian of the forest or of the night, which makes sense as
Lots of shadows.
lots of shadows then, and it'd be very good for, or it'd benefit Nekomamushi as well, and like especially since man is a night guy, obviously nocturnal, and it'd just be cool to just have like a cat necromancer, and one was like
Oh yeah.
who holds grudges as well. So he's not like Moria, who's just a lazy guy. He's someone with hard work and like has mad respect. So like I feel like he would reach the peak potential of Kage that Gekko Moria probably hasn't reached. So
Very cool.
yeah, he could also use it during the war. Obviously, like he could cut the shadows of like Kaido's forces, help to use that against them, and like a Sulong shadow, maybe like maybe Sulong increases their will or something like that. Like there's so many possibilities. Kage Kage no Mi, like the versatility of Kage Kage no Mi is like actually insane. You actually put thought into it, and like take away the user, who's Gekko Moria, who's a lazy bum ass. So yeah, those are my two picks.
I really like the Neko choice.
Yeah, that's I've never thought of that.
I don't think he would make zombies. I don't think that's how he would maybe against enemy soldiers he would do the zombie thing. But I think what he would do most is maybe use a nightmare form like Luffy, or that giant form, I forget what's called, that Gekko Moria used. Like he would be the one absorbing shadows or putting shadows in these men to power them up. So yeah, that'd be cool, man. If like he went into nightmare mode and he was in Sulong as well, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, but I didn't actually catch which one was the scabbard that had the Buki Buki, because he said like we shared a fruit. Like, who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of Nekomamushi actually, because he was also a man with who uses a lot of arm abilities.
Yeah,
it's a cannon arm.
One hand at the moment.
I was actually thinking of Rhizo. If it's not the Buki Buki, it's gonna be the Super Super or whatever the fuck Mr. One's Devil Fruit was. Yeah, so we're actually kind of close with those two.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, good stuff. Okay, so before I go to Brando because he's the one that doesn't have the Scabbards.
Yeah.
And but a clay not here, so I guess I'll be next. And my choices. Okay, so I have Rchrdsn,
Okay.
Dengiro.
Okay.
So I had to think about Rchrdsn for a bit,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, I basically just got to give this man a Zoan, because what does he really do in the series other than just being big and hitting hard?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I gave him the elf fruit, the elephant Zoan.
Oh, the elephant, yeah. I was like, you made him into an elf?
Interesting.
Nah. Yeah, I think this would be oh yeah, Zozo in Japanese, yeah. Yeah, I think this fruit would be kind of neat just for that little clash he had with Jack. That would be cool, like an elephant versus a mammoth. And he could do his two-sword style with his trunk. But the main thing is just because, you know, he's big, he's tough. I wanted to make him bigger and tougher. Yeah, and with Dengiro, I had a bit of thought about this as well, because I was like, should I give this man a powerful devil fruit that he probably deserves, because he is such a Chad character?
For real. I love my man Dengiro.
No, I gave him one of the shittest devil fruits, and he will make it great.
Mhm.
I gave Dengiro the jacket fruit.
Yo.
So
Okay.
I was thinking, because he was undercover working.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Is it me or did we lose him?
I think he disconnected. Uh-oh. Mayday. Mayday. That dolphin dude. Alright. Looks like the host is dead, so I'm taking over. So what's up guys? It's Rchrdsn and welcome to I don't think I can do this. Okay, being a host is hard. This is why I hate being a host. Boys. Any backup? Brando? Yuen?
Okay, yeah, but the stream is cutting off. I'm not sure what's
boy.
occurring.
Okay, this
Is he
is
back?
awkward.
No, not really,
Yes.
but
Since I have this on premise,
Did I cut out?
yeah, you did.
Bro, I was explaining so much. Oh my lord. Discord, please. What was the last thing you guys heard me say?
Completely forgot, to be honest.
Bruh, was it the Rchrdsn part or the Dengiro part?
Dengiro part.
Dengiro.
Did you hear me say his fruit? Yeah, jacket.
Yeah.
Did you hear my reasoning
I
at all?
healed undercover.
Yeah, okay, undercover. Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, man, why did Discord have to disconnect? I feel so embarrassed. Yeah, okay, so yeah, my final reasoning for it was just when all the Scabbards are teaming up, it'd be cool if he wore Kinemon or Rchrdsn to get the size and strength buff.
Fuse? Fucking fusion
Yeah,
ass
pretty
motherfuckers.
much. Or, because Jack's defeated, he could wear Jack and fight Kaido like that.
No.
Or you guys may not notice, but also jacket. Oh.
Yes. Works more the ways than one.
Makes sense.
You're making
Okay.
good sense there, Brando.
Yeah.
So
Work with
any
Oda.
thoughts before we do move on to Brando?
Yeah, your
That
jacket one is really. Okay, you go first, Brad.
No, you're about to say what I was gonna say. Just a creative idea. I didn't really think of it till like when you first mentioned it. I was like, that's a dumb idea, but then it made sense right after.
Yeah, like your two choices were very hard to like base around, since I had the the benefits of having a mink, so like there were many different things you can think of for a mink tribe, but like Dengiro and Rchrdsn, who are just shown this arc, I think those are two like good picks. Like, just think of with like how little we have seen, especially from Ashura Doji, who has not been getting a lot of spotlight this Onigashima fight, especially how he was hyped up. I'm like, bruh, man.
Yeah, I've been pretty disappointed in him so far.
Yeah, after he
well,
won
Dengiro is like best Scabbard.
For real, like he's really picking it up. He's like a toss up between, like, to be honest, for me, like a toss up between Kinemon and like Dengiro, but that's going. So Dengiro is a great character.
Since Bonaclay did have 2 more Scabbards, but I guess. Okay,
now let's do it for later.
He'll be coming on.
Let's do it after Brando. After Brando.
I mean, I was gonna say we don't have to do his picks per se. Because.
But who are they, anyways?
So he has. Yeah. Okay. So he had Kawamatsu, a fisherman.
Yeah.
And he has Rhizo, which may or may not have a devil fruit.
Yeah.
Because of his old scrolling ninjutsu. It's pretty iffy.
Well, then it confirmed that he did have it? Not the actual it was like SBS or something.
It was in the wiki, like the unofficial One Piece wiki. And that's like to where we were like, like it really wasn't said, like it wasn't given.
I looked elsewhere, and the only references they give is the fact he said scrolling ninjutsu, and they're just saying like, oh well, when Kinemon said he's closed ninjutsu, it meant closed fruit. So everyone's like, oh, scrolling ninjutsu? That's just scroll fruit.
Yeah. Like it's pretty iffy. Like unless Oda mentions it in SBS, then we have nothing else to use.
So with Brando, I didn't give him Scabbards, but I gave him 2 characters that are very closely tied to the Scabbards. Brando, you want to tell us what you got?
Of course. The 2 characters here are Odin, Kozuki Odin, the Chad himself, the king, and also Hyogoro. So I am going to begin with Odin. I was giving it some thought because, to be honest, both... Are you going to say something?
Nah, I just said Chad.
Alright, Chad. I had to give it some thought because, to be honest, coming up with a fruit for not just Odin, if not Hyogoro also, was really difficult. But I think I found the perfect fit, well, at least for Odin at least. To begin with, Odin, if you... Just to preference here, I do believe he shouldn't have a devil fruit, but if he were to have one, I would say the Netsu no Mi. That would actually be Charlotte Oven's devil fruit, the heat fruit. So you may be wondering why, or where did that idea
I think I know why.
Okay, but there's more to it. I know you may have the idea. So I'm going to begin with, I guess you can say, his catchphrase. I'm Odin, and I was born to boil. So I just think the first things first, I like the first idea that came through. Like the fact that, in order for something to boil, heat has to exist. So having him having a heat fruit and then him dying because of heated, boiled oil would be something a little creative. But that wasn't like the only reason behind it. I did go a little philosophical here when I do review the heat fruit, because if we take into consideration the fruit itself was in the hands of a heated person, no pun intended, by oven. But the heat itself can also bring benefits, but at the same time harm. So to begin with heat, you can burn another person. But at the same time, you can also benefit other people. Heating up food, heating up people within a cold time. Let's say if it's snowing, then heat itself is enough to, give them a little more life. And that's what I see when Odin met the Scabbards. They're living a really cold life. They weren't living the life that they were supposed to be. They're just delinquents doing stupid shit, to be honest. And when Odin appeared, he brought that heat they needed for their lives.
Yes.
And of course, they ended up turning to greater people thanks to Odin. So that's where I go with the philosophical part. Not only is he born to boil, if not, he's the heat other people needed. And we've seen the amount of changes that existed because of Odin. So I just thought that the Netsu no Mi and the concept of heat was perfect for him. That's why I chose this devil fruit. As for Hyogoro,
It's a really good choice.
Awesome, thank you. As for Hyogoro, I am gonna cheat here. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't really think of a specific devil fruit. I'm gonna make one up, but which is legit. I do see Hyogoro
This man
consuming a
making
smile
up fruit.
No, but there's like a
Oh, a
concept behind it.
smile.
A smile
Okay,
fruit.
yeah, okay. Yeah, continue.
So now going into the details, this is the part I'm gonna be making up, just like the animal part. If you're to gain like a power of which animal, I would most likely choose a bear, because if you get to see like his physique to begin with, you see how like back then the flashbacks he was a really big person, but as he aged, yeah, he grew small and weaker, something similar to bears. Once they reach like the peak age, they start not necessarily growing smaller, but way weaker than they normally had. So I saw that as like a concept with Hyogoro. I think taking into consideration like Yasue's past, I do see something similar occurring here where he was obligated to consume a smile fruit, and that and just off pure coincidence, it was like a bear fruit, like a zoan. So I do believe if he were to consume one, that would be a pretty good fit.
Nice. Yeah, okay. I really like both your reasons.
Yeah.
It
Totally.
fits. Like, not just because of like their fighting style or whatever, but like you actually took into consideration of their history, character connection.
Indeed.
Oh yeah. And yeah, those are like my ideas here. I'm not sure if you guys want to comment on, and we can trash on Oven for a couple of minutes if you want to, but if not, then don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, didn't we have a filler with the heat? I'm pretty sure we had one before Enies Lobby. I mean, not Enies Lobby, after Enies Lobby. Like, we had a dude with the heat, and then we had an oven. So yeah, I mean, boiling Odin,
Yeah, there's a
I feel
movie
is...
villain as well.
Oh, well, yeah, but I guess boiling Odin is like a really good idea. I like it. I like it. And the bear,
Okay.
like, I like that we have a smile user, and it's not just devil fruit.
Man thought outside the box, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, should we do the rest of the Scabbards together? Like, we each give like...
Yeah, sure.
can
Okay, together.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so starting off with Kawamatsu Boys, what are your thoughts?
The thing here, since he is technically a fishman, I don't like the idea of fishmen having devil fruits. I think they're already OP as they are, but not OP, but like pretty strong. Yeah, let me think here, because
I'ma throw mine. I'ma say the swamp. Caribou's fruit.
Wait, is that a real fruit?
I'ma say. Yeah, the swamp.
Wait, who had the swamp?
Fruit.
Oh, caribou. Yeah,
Caribou.
Yep. True.
Because of I'ma say because of him going by as a kappa and not a fishman.
Yeah.
His mother instilled it into that thought process into him at a young age. And kappas, they usually hang around river beds, lakes, and mucky areas. So I feel like that'd be good. And I've like, he's a fish man, and the swamp is not necessarily like, he wouldn't be like losing power like he would be in water, because like it'd be himself. So he could swim in himself and do some fishman stuff, maybe.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, we haven't found an interaction like that.
Yeah, but speaking about swim, my idea was for the swim fruit.
I had the same idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's a fish man.
He's a fish man. He
swims.
Swimming.
He do be swimming.
Even as a kappa as well. Like,
yeah.
Actually, yeah, we haven't seen Kawamatsu swim, eh?
Yeah.
I mean,
We just put it together like, hey, he's a fish, man. He gotta swim.
Yeah, but maybe
I mean, we have
he has a devil fruit.
we have seen him swim like during when he took Iori, but it's not like swim as in you see him underwater. But we've seen him escape during, when Toki sacrificed herself. So like that's the only instance where we have our boy swimming.
Okay. Rchrdsn, did you say that was your pick as well?
Yeah, that was the same pick for me. So
Okay.
Same here also.
Brando, have you thought of anything or?
No, same fruit, but also I was thinking the sunshine fruit. Quick question: are we recording, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, go.
Wait. So quick vote. Okay. Yuen swim. Rchrdsn swim.
Yep.
Brando, what'd you say again? Swamp or swim?
Swim.
Damn, I'm outvoted. Okay, you boys.
Nah, but you had the original idea though. Like I didn't thought of the swamp.
I mean, do you guys want to vote for the swamp?
I mean,
like toss it up. If we could toss it up, like swamp, and swim. Like,
I don't know.
no,
I don't think
it would
it
help
matters.
if you guys picked now because I do have a discussion that I'm going to bring up in a bit.
Okay, then I pick, I guess, swims, since everybody thought of swim.
Okay, still swim locked in. Okay, next is Rhizo, which may or may not have a devil fruit, but we're going to pretend it's just some fancy ninja magic.
Yeah.
We're going to give him a fruit that's canon. What fruit are we giving him, boys?
I already have an idea, and it's your favorite fruit, the munch. He got a big head, and it does look like he likes munching, so maybe he can munch.
He do have a big fucking head.
Yeah, I mean, big mouth, big head, munch.
Big ass head.
Produce.
Yo, what if he eats the scrolls?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen there?
Yo,
Make a better
fire
scroll.
and like becomes a fire breathing person.
Yeah, that'd be, like his tongue becomes the scroll that absorbed Kaido's fire. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he munches on Kaido and Big Mom? And merges them?
Yo. He becomes part fish and part gilf.
Maybe this is why Wapo is still in the story. He's gonna munch someone really strong.
He's gonna eat
a
Kaido.
celestial dragon and become a celestial dragon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
So mine would be Diamante's fruit, actually. The ripple
Ooh.
fruit.
That's what I thought of as well. You cheeky bastard.
This is due to it's very like something out of the blue. So like thinking about like what he can do with like his ninjutsu, like combine like the paper balls into becoming like sharp paper, like throwing them as like sharp shurikens type shit. Like maybe he controls the fly. Like, maybe the fire somehow is like being able to be released while he turns it into a paper shuriken. Or like sharp paper shuriken, and then like throws it. You know, there's many capabilities.
Nothing of what I thought of, but that's nice.
Okay,
so I thought of the flag as well, but more of like how Diamante uses it. But he's storing his ninja weapons as little flag folded, and he's going to be storing his scrolls more folded. And the thing is, he could also yoink other people's weapons and fold it. So he could take Kaido's club, turn that into a flag, fold it. It's his now. That was my thought process for the flag.
Yeah.
Brando, you have any ideas for Rhizo?
Yeah, I do have one, but I'm thinking more of just a type of like choreography fighting style that could work with him. If I were to choose one, it would probably be the Hana no Mi, the Robin's Devil Fruit with the heads and everything. So I was just thinking, like, I think the fact that he can release like other body parts in different parts, like in different areas, would be perfect.
Oh yeah, he can clone himself.
To begin with, we had like espionage, which is like perfect. When he was trying to rescue Luffy, I think that would have been like a perfect power to have like ears pop out of everywhere, eyes, something similar. When he's fighting, like just imagine this: let's say, I don't know, he throws like a kunai at Kaido. Of course, that's not gonna do shit to him. Let's say he purposely misses the kunai, and yeah, a hand pops out of the kunai, grabs on Kaido's horn, does like a small flip, and boom, straight into his eyes. He can do like a lot of sneaky
Yo.
things with that power, and I think it'd be pretty cool. There's not like a good reason behind it. I think like philosophical, like my last choices, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be
It's so
pretty cool to have it. It'll be a pretty cool
Yeah.
power, especially with the whole ninja thing. They can just have hands pop out of nowhere. Or another thing also, he can make like shadow clones. Or like, not shadow clones, but maybe just like
Yuen
normal
said
clones.
as well, yeah.
But maybe between those clones, he can have like him, a second body, like the way Robin does it. They have like a second actual physical body, and the rest clones. He can do like a smart strategy there, making him believe that one of them's the real one. And little does he know, like the real Rhizo's like hiding in the corner, ready to strike. I don't know, something cool. That's my idea.
Yeah. Also, with the extra hands, that's always handy with these scrolling thing.
No pun intended. Pretty handy.
Pretty handy.
Interesting.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so we'll put it to a vote. So flower, flag, or munch? Ewan?
We gotta say flower, because I think it really fits his character the most. Being a ninja, being like sneaking around, gathering information. Feel it like it fits a lot.
Yeah, good choice. It's a good choice. Rchrdsn.
I have Diamante fruit, Hira.
No, but
I still-
which one do you want to vote for? We all said the fruits, now we're voting.
Yeah. I'm voting for that fruit. Here for Diamante.
Okay, you're voting
fruit.
for the flag. Okay.
Okay.
Brando, I'm guessing you want to vote for the flower?
I'm gonna vote for the
Or you
flower.
going to change your vote? Okay. Sorry, Rchrdsn, to abandon you, even though we had the same idea.
It's all
But I'm
good.
choosing the flower.
What if you chose the the fabric?
The munch.
Nah, the fabric. So it's 2-on-2. What are you doing then?
Then I'd have deciding vote because I'm the host.
Wow.
That's the biggest power.
Abusing the power. Okay, so this bonus segment that I thought of, and I haven't told any of you yet. Okay, so we got Kiku with the horn, Izo with the arms, Inu with the dice, Neko with the shadow, Ashura with the elf, Dengiro with the jacket, Odin with the heat, and Hyogoro with the bear smile, Kawamatsu with the swim, and Rhizo with the flower.
Are they gonna fight?
Okay. Now get rid of Hyogoro and Odin. I'm sorry, Brando.
No way.
Alright, so picture this. It is the start of the big war, and the Scabbards have just tackled the shit out of Kaido and stabbed him. They are now tunneling through the roof on his dragon form, and they are about to square up. But this time, they have all the devil fruits I have just listed, given by you guys. Now, I just wanted to quickly discuss. It doesn't have to be quickly, depends on what you guys say, but what do you think they could do in that battle together? What combinations or attacks do you think they'll use?
Yeah, to begin with, Denjiro's gonna suffocate Kaido with jackets. Stick him down his throat.
It's over.
Let's
It's
go.
over. The great battle is over. Easy dub. Easy clap, baby.
Easy clap.
Easy clap in the chat. Well, definitely the first thing that should happen is Kiku buffing everyone with the hormones. Like giving everybody a buff, a physical buff. I feel like probably the weakest fruit in the current situation is probably gonna be either the swim or the flower. Since I don't know how much damage a few hands Rhizo can grow will
I don't
actually
think
do to
it would
Kaido.
do much damage, but they could do the combos we've already been shown.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I guess like support.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Like, imagine
Rhizo can.
Kawamatsu swimming through the bloody skull and then dragging Kaido into it.
Let's go.
I feel like probably
thing also is
Kawamatsu.
that-
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Rhizo can tickle Kaido.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Slam.
Tickle, tickle. Yo, could Rhizo break Kaido's back? Clutch.
Maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Could Rhizo give Kaido a blowjob? Oh wait, no.
Yeah. Please,
Blowjob.
we're on Twitch.
Damn.
Okay.
Big mom's foot massage is another thing also.
Okay, can Raizo grow a hand and fist Kaido's ass?
Let's go. That thick ass.
I would say since, because it was, remind me, at this point, was all the rest of the minks on the roof down already?
Yeah, I'm pretty
After
sure.
fighting Jack?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm pretty
so
sure.
I feel like Neko would probably take their shadows, and
Yep.
he would either
Oh,
make
yeah.
a nightmare version of himself, or give everyone a mini nightmare, like, give them like 10
Exactly.
shadows each or something.
Like I
So
feel like
that'd be an even further buff with the Horn.
Alright, so here's my idea with why I had Kagekage too. So let's say Nekomamushi got like most of the strong-willed minks down at like the lower floors, not lower floors, floor. And then he gave half them. So one for Nekomamushi and one for Ino Arushi. Then during Sulong form, like I feel like that'd be like their best chance because I feel like with Sulong form, both Neko and Ino Arashi are like probably top 3, top 4, like in terms of power in the Scabbards.
Like what? Out of the Scabbards. I thought you were gonna say like in the One Piece verse. I was like, holy shit.
Oh,
that's
no, just like
Yeah.
the Scabbards. So like I feel like that'd be their best chance if like we're talking about that. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. The Sulongs like bladed, Inu, Nightmare, Neko, they could probably do some big damage.
Indeed.
What
That's good.
else didn't we talk about? Izo, what is Izo doing with the arms?
Shooting, cutting. I feel like probably Izo, and Ino Arashi are probably gonna be the ones, and I guess Ashura Doji, they're gonna be like the ones that are actually dealing the most damage. Considering they're the most offensive out of all the devil fruits. I guess even Nekomamushi maybe, because if he buffs himself with and becomes a monster, yeah, like the nightmare. But I feel like Dengiro is gonna jacket someone.
Let's say in the situation, like
Yeah,
Brando said
yeah.
before.
Yeah,
He uses the jacket and Jack the Drought wears them. So Jack.
Oh.
So now Dengiro is even bigger, and he has a thicker
Yes,
neck.
boy.
Yeah, but the problem is Jack takes only L's, so I don't know how good that is. But
Maybe Jack will get his first dub because Dengiro is controlling him.
maybe.
The
I
law
was like
of
sort of
black.
thinking also. Oh, sorry. I was gonna mention. It would be perfect that if Neko can steal Jack's shadow and throw it to one of the Scabbards, like
Oh, yeah.
anybody, and then have him like create like turn into like an actual jacket itself, and keep him in that form till the sun rises. Because I doubt that's gonna be like a couple of hours and done. I do see like the day coming up, so it'd be pretty ironic to see Jack get defeated as like an actual jacket.
I don't think
Still Jack the
the
Drought,
jacket
the
fruit
sun.
lets you turn other people into jackets, though.
Oh, but I mean, like, not like a literal jacket. I mean, like, under control. That's what I mean.
Oh yeah. He could control him, and then the sun comes up, and he just opens himself back up, and he's like, "Bye bye, Jack."
And I mean, not like an actual jacket, but I mean, like he is, like, I say like in a jacket form, like he's like not under control, and watch him die by the sun, which is pretty ironic with his name, Jack the Drought.
The Drought. Yeah.
And watch him die because of the actual same Scabbard. Well, because of Neko, the people that he tortured, and I don't know. I just think it'll be pretty cool. And also a plus to make it pretty cool. Have also Rhizo use his fruit to grab Big Mom and just rope her down Onigashima. The same way Robin and Jinbei did it.
I don't
Let's
think
go.
Big Mom is up there yet. in
Okay,
this
oh, if
scenario.
she isn't up there yet, then then
Yeah,
do
it's
everything I just said, but
Kaido
with
versus
Jack.
the Scabbards. Yeah, just fuck up Jack.
Just fuck up Jack and like fuck him.
Just beat up Jack like the jobber he is.
Yeah, even if
Absolutely.
anyone is hurt, Kiku has the hormone, so he can heal them.
Like, was it the adrenaline rush shot?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Ivankov gave Luffy back in Impel down.
yeah. And it's not really healing, but it's like continuing the fight.
It gets you back up.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Cool fanfic. Maybe
Okay.
Kiku can stab Kaido with the hormones.
Oh,
Have him
maybe.
turn into
Oh, yo,
her.
Fem Kaido! Fem Kaido!
I'm Kaido.
And I mean,
His ass
what?
will finally be used. His ass will finally be used. Let's fucking go.
Mhm.
No, I understand my true
Yo.
purpose now. I don't want to die. I wanted to kill my manly side and become a woman. I believe there's the true me. And then he was like, Yamato, turn into a man. Be Odin. I'll be.
Let's
I don't
go.
know. I'll be a female from now on. Because
Unless
the
Kaido
dragon
will be the
form by
next
the way.
Big Mom.
unless he's so invincible you can't even stuff your dick up his ass and it breaks.
Yo,
Shit.
this is a pretty sus conversation.
True, that's true.
Okay,
that is
I'll-
let me just say one more final comment on the Fem Kaido. Fuck. Anyway. Okay, so we said like what they could possibly do in the fight, discussing like the fruits and such. Do you think they could actually beat Kaido like this?
No.
I still don't think so.
I feel like they'd have the closest chance compared to the the supernovas right now.
I mean, they'll probably do
Closer
more
or
damage, but
Yeah.
I don't see them winning. I mean, it is Kaido. And they can't really do anything against the wind slashes, the wind sights, or whatever. I mean,
I feel like this war is a battle of attrition, and like
Yeah.
Kaido's probably one of this are the most durable people out there. So, I mean, they would be a massive burst damage to Kaido. A lot of unexpected
Yeah.
shit that Kaido be like, "What the fuck? These guys actually have their bursts." And then he'll just pick it all up and then just bonk them one by one.
Okay. Also, because like, okay, so in this situation, they're defeated again, but they did a little bit more damage. And then yada yada yada. Luffy tells Law to send them down.
yep.
Someone is apparently healing them, or helping them back up. Once they're back up,
Yeah, Ano heals them.
Kiku could do another adrenaline shot, and then boom, the boys are gonna give Kaido one more round.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that after it dies down, like you feel all the pain, all the stuff you felt.
They feel the
So-
pain, and they're just like, "Give me another shot."
I mean,
I could do
Luffy pretty much fell unconscious. It was because of the shock
I
of
mean-
seeing Ace dying, but
Oh,
I
that's
do
all. But I feel like Luffy went through way more shit between Impel Down and Marineford, physically and mentally, compared to just that rooftop battle that the Scabbards been through. Like, they just got beat down, lost an arm, got some scratches. You know, like
Yeah, little.
Luffy got poisoned by Magellan. He got beat by like several like guards. He had to fight bloody the admirals and Mihawk and all that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And he didn't bloody sleep. He was like awake the whole time.
Yep.
And then
So-
you had the ace.
Mm-hmm. The
Men's
cherry
attack.
on top, the donut on top, to be more fitting.
Okay. Yuen, how are we doing on time?
it's been 50 minutes.
50.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we can do one more possible what if.
Okay.
Okay. Go back to when Odin was meant to be boiled. Okay, so in this situation, the Scabbards don't have their devil fruits. However, Odin has the heat, and Hyogoro was forced to eat the bear smile.
Hmm?
How do you think that whole hour of pain would have went?
I mean, how would the
Would there
heat
even be an hour of pain?
How would the heat help him though?
He can resist heat because he has heat.
Yeah, resist
Maybe.
heat.
Yeah, but that's a maybe. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing like oven or something like resist heat. Maybe I'm forgetting.
I mean,
Like,
feel
to be
like
fair,
this-
Oven. Yeah, that's the because oven literally heats up his arm. Like that thing ain't like.
Isn't he just gonna cook himself faster?
no, because like when oven makes himself hotter,
Yeah.
it's not like it's burning himself. So if it's not burning himself, I'd say it has to have some resistance, right?
Yeah,
But
but
also,
is it-
remember, it's
Yeah, I don't
water. It's water as well.
oil
Like,
and
you know,
water, bro.
It's oil.
It's oil.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, would Odin lose his strength as a devil fruit user?
I feel like that.
Because like, how far did the oil go up to? Was that like his?
I mean, enough to boil Odin.
Okay.
I gotta say, okay. I have an idea for an what if. What if the other Scabbards
Okay, yeah.
joined Odin in the pot? How tasty would that soup be? How tasty would it
Yo, that would be some tasty soup. We're eating
Like-
the Tagalog cat and dog soup.
be? The Kawamatsu.
My ass, the Ting Tong fucking,
Richardson's special.
the Chinese fucking Urushi and Nekomamushi.
It's a piece of sweet ass Kiku.
Yo, we get the Kiku dong.
Kiku dong. I'd like mine deep fried in Odin oil. Yeah. Any other what ifs with these fruits we have given him that you guys can think of?
I don't have any other what ifs, but I think I'm gonna segue a little bit because Brando has.
wanna segue?
Yep, I don't care. Brando has just recently came back after missing last week, so we haven't got a prediction from Mans for next chapter.
Ooh, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Brando, what is your predictions for the next chapter, as Richardson said?
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna stick to my previous prediction from the other week, and it's like I'm not too lost. Not sure you guys remember I mentioned that we're not gonna go back to the fight right after his hybrid form. We're gonna skip back to
I remember.
everyone else, and that came true. I also had the prediction that once we return, we're gonna see Hokkaido back into his normal form, and also we're gonna see the whole supernova defeated, and that's gonna be like the tragedy. And we're not gonna see the hybrid form until a second round. Like that same day, it's still gonna occur there, just that's gonna occur like later on. So I'm sticking with the same thing. I think we may be getting a little more. In the bottom fourth, we still haven't seen Jinbei and his interaction with Who's Who, so we're gonna be seeing that also. And after like all that's done, we're gonna see like the final panels of everyone just knocked out and Kaido back to his normal form. That's gonna be my prediction.
Yeah, similar. Because like when we made our predictions, I said we'll be getting next chapter the Jinbei stuff, and Robin possibly fighting Black Maria for Sanji to go off.
Yep.
First one-shotting
I do
Big Mom.
that.
Hello, young lady. We meet again.
Keep fights. This big ugly one. Nice. Like prediction.
If we still have time, not sure if you guys want to do like a ranking of like which devil fruit fits which character, like the ones we gave, like the Scabbards and Hyogoro and Odin. Not sure if you guys want to do that.
Okay. How about instead of ranking all of them, and because we would all have to rank all of them, how about everyone just says this is from everyone.
Their favorite?
Yeah, like say, Yuen.
Yeah.
What is your top 3 fruit choices for the Scabbards?
Should I include mine or not?
Yeah, you can include yours if you want.
How about we exclude ours?
Okay,
He's
yeah,
like-
we can do that.
We can do that.
Okay, let's exclude ours. Okay, so first I gotta say Inuarashi with the Jabura fruit. Wasn't he with the Jabura? No, he was with the.
He
No.
changed his mind to the dice.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
was
one.
the dice. Yeah. Okay, so Inuarashi with the dice, probably number 3. Number 2, I gotta say probably Rhizo, because I feel like that really fits him. And number 1, I gotta give to Dengiro with the jacket.
Let's go.
Because of course, you gotta have the
Okay.
jacket, bro.
Nice. Rchrdsn, your top 3.
Man, as I was trying to remember who had who. Alright, so number 3 would be I think Kawamatsu with the swim is pretty puga.
Sure.
What? Number 2 is I like the jacket from Dengiro. And number 1 is we're adding Hyogoro and Odin, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the
So number
fruits we
1
gave.
will be Hyogoro, which would it add more depth to Hyogoro itself, because he's been eaten by a smile, but it'll still be he still is loyal to his true shogun, Kozuki
Oh yeah,
Odin,
we didn't
and how
really
he went out.
discuss. Because we just said bear smile, but how would the smile be for him?
Mhm.
Like, would he have like a bare head on his hand, or just have the paws? How do you guys think he would look?
The idea. First, sorry for cutting you off there. Because I know that you're speaking, but if I were to choose here how his fruit would be, I would most likely just give him the bear paws or something like it, so he can just transform.
Yeah.
Well, his arms are gonna be like the bear, so he can just smack people with it.
Yeah, okay, that's
Mhm.
cool. Yeah,
Add
he
that
knows the
Rio and the
visual hack.
Pretty Pog channel.
Yeah. Okay, Brando, what's your top 3 fruits that we gave him minus the ones you suggested?
Okay, so does Rhizo count here also as one I suggested?
Yeah.
Since that was the idea I gave.
I mean, that
Because
was kind of
technically-
like a group
General.
thing, so you could say that if you want.
Oh yeah, because here I had on number 1 the Neko idea here with the
Ooh.
shadow powers. I think that's pretty cool. That fits it, to be honest. The fact that he was out there in night, it fits really well with the whole concept. So pretty neat, pretty cool. 10 out of 10. Would probably watch a World 34 of. Number 2 would be Rhizo and the flower fruit. I still think it's a good fit, so not much to say. It was pretty dope. And third here is Kiku. I'm not sure why I just like the who as a whole. Maybe because I like Blanco.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like the idea. So pretty cool.
Okay. So for my third, I pick Odin and the Heat.
Yeah, that's
Hell
a
yeah.
Number 2, Kiku and the Horm. Sorry, not Izo. Izo getting no love from us today. And yeah, number 1, I really like the Neko Shadow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It fits his night and day thing, and he's like Neko is pretty much a better Morio in personality and design aspect. And then if he showed me a Sulong Neko in a nightmare mode, I'd lose my fucking mind.